What's going on, everybody? It's Dot Bets. We're checking back in. It's a Wednesday night for the NBA slate we got going. I think we got 7 or 8 game slate. Pretty big slate. Wednesdays and Fridays are usually great NBA slates. And we got, before we get going, go check us out on pickcity.com if you want to buy all of our picks. I will stream every Wednesday and Friday giving you guys free picks. But if you guys want daily picks through me, rambling and gambling, sports, and hammer bets, all you got to do is go to pickcity.com, select our options here, scroll down. We offer weekly, monthly, daily, and yearly packages. So that's starting as low as $20. So if you guys want all of our plays, and then we will put you in our VIP group on Twitter. So getting right into the slate, we got slate lock in about 25 minutes or so. So I'll get 3 spread plays, 2 props, and then I got some DFS lineups I will give out. What's going on, like Tox? What's up? How we feeling tonight? Okay. Again, you got to, right? He's in my core 4 again for DraftKings. I think he's been in my core 4 for the last 5 or 6 days just because he's been starting and they can't seem to price him high enough. Guy just kills it every single night. Oladipo took away some shine last night, but hey, gotta keep with that. So yeah, I'm all over that. You can definitely hit that again. First play we got. So I know got some bad news with Kyrie Irving going out, but I'm going to go with the Nets money line still, plus 102. I still think they are a better team here. Pacers kind of getting their wits together of how they're going to play with LeVert coming back, and I think Harden, not every night, likes to be the only guy. As you can see in Houston, he got a little bit fed up about it. But I think he's always waiting for these nights where Kyrie sits out, KD's been sitting out, and you might look for him to have a big night. He's also in my core 4 tonight for DraftKings. So I got with the Nets money line, we're gonna go 1 unit. So let me throw that in the chat for anybody who comes a little bit later. 102. So Nets money line. We got the second one. It's been a team I've been riding the entire season. It's a little bit of a bounce back, or not a bounce back, but a back-to-back tonight for them, which I think they should be able to handle them. Levine went off last night for like 40 plus, and it's the Bulls right here, minus 1.5 against the Spurs. I don't think DeRozan's back, and Aldridge has been out with them parting ways mutually. And the Bulls are a team that just, for whatever reason, I've been profiting pretty nicely off of them this year and been able to pick a few spots for them. And I like them tonight, only minus 1.5, pretty much a pick 'em. I wouldn't mind just taking the money line if you don't want to give up a 1.5. But, minus 1.5, Bulls, we're going to go there for 1 unit. Bulls, minus 1.5 for 1 U. And let me know, you guys are in the chat here, what your favorite play of the night is. If you got any questions over some player props or anything like that. And this one is a hot pick on the hashtag gambling Twitter, hot pick. Originally, I haven't seen any news yet if Butler was playing or not, so I'm going to bank on him not playing here. I don't think he's going to play ultimately, so that's why I'm going to side with the Grizzlies minus 2 here for 1 unit. I initially, when I saw the line, I was like, well, hell, you got to take the Heat. Then the Butler news came, and I think it was a pick 'em by the time he was questionable, and then it went all the way to plus 2. So Grizzlies have been hit multiple times. So definitely a play for me here. Grizzlies minus 2. We're going to go 1 unit there. So Grizzlies minus 2, 1 U. So those are the three money lines slash spread plays tonight. And the prop plays, we're going to go to the Dallas Clippers game, which is going to be a great game to watch. And we go to player props. And you go to 3-pointers. We're going to go Luka over 2.5. Like talk, Suns versus Timberwolves, over under 230. Let me look. Suns, Timberwolves over. Initial thought would be the over. Let me check on some stats there. Suns, Timberwolves. They playing that? Suns, Timberwolves. I don't see that game on there. You're joking me. What game are you talking about, like talks? What game? Player prop we got. So it's over 2.5. Luka. So let me throw that in the chat. What I've been doing as of late is just going half units on props. So over 2.5. Three-point field goals made. 0.5 units. So that's another play there. I was gonna say I didn't see it on the slate. You might be. I didn't know you were talking about a different game. Luka should have. Should get. I'm thinking that guy might have 3 by halftime. I like that play tonight for sure. Another play that we got. We go to the Pistons Raptors game, which this game just got very interesting because it just got confirmed that Van Vliet and Siakam, and I think everybody else that had COVID on their team, are back in the lineup. So that means it's actually good for the prop bet that I like here. We're gonna go Jeremiah Grant over 22.5 points here. He's been a little bit streaky, but he's pretty much the only person that can score on this team, and he's got to put up big numbers every single night. And I don't see the Raptors front court beating them tonight, or containing him at least. So Grant over 22.5. Like the picks so far. Oh yeah, got to. Grant over 22.5 points, 0.5 units. So those are the plays. You guys are just joining us. We got put all the plays in the chat. If you have any questions over any plays, what your favorite play is of the night, throw it in the chat. If you got any questions, let me know as well. Let me see if I like any other ones that pop up. Harden is in my core 4. Kevin Porter Jr. is in my core 4. So let's go to that game. This game's got a high total. Warriors, Rockets. So player props. Let's see what he's at. Sometimes they don't even have him on here, which makes me mad. Kevin Porter over 18.5. So what do we got? Like Tox, you got it at 17.5. So yeah, I'm definitely down there, and a lot of people have hit that for you. To go up a point in props is pretty good. I always like the Draymond over half. He's got to shoot 1. All right, what do we got? We got a couple more minutes. Let's go over Christian Wood back tonight. No Wiseman. Yep. Yeah, 17.5. Perfect. Yep. I like that play. Christian Wood back tonight. I'd be very hesitant on any of his props if you're looking at any of those. He's on a minutes restriction tonight. They're going to ease him back So that's why I'm firing on all cylinders with Kevin Porter Jr. And yeah, no Wiseman tonight, but I just think Christian Wood's too much of a risky play on any bets, on any props, or in DK tonight. All right, so everybody knows we'll switch over to DFS now. My 3 lineups, if you guys are playing this evening, we got, so let's go this way. So the core 4, I'm probably going to push this guy's name, Saturansky, that's for the Bulls. He's the Bulls point guard now. Kobe White has just gone to the bench. He just hasn't been as effective this year, so they're running Saturansky a lot more minutes. So he is in my core. Then I got Kevin Porter in my core, Harden, and then we are going to go with I can read my hand. Giannis. I think Giannis is going to have a big game. So you can see Giannis is only in one of mine because he's so expensive that I like to. He can be. You could use like 3 out of the 4 core on every lineup, or you can use all 4. You can even have a core of 5 if you'd like, but more than likely just keep that same 3 to 4 person lineup or core in every lineup, and then kind of make sure you got people surrounding them doing as well as they can. And like I said, if we talked last week about the salaries and then value and times 5 times 6. So Giannis is, I believe, if this model pulls up real quick. I mean, I do like Richaun Holmes tonight with no Bagley. I don't know if Whiteside's in there. Let me see if I can zoom this in for you guys. There you go. That's a little bit better. So Harden's at 11,000. So Harden's got to put up 50 plus DraftKings points tonight. But he's projected, as you can see over here, he's projected for 68. So if you go, I can sort this by points per salary, and if I sort that by points per salary, he's in the top 5. And same with Saturansky and with Holmes. Kawhi's up there. Russell. I mean, I've seen a bunch of people on Russell tonight. I think Harden's going to be pretty much highly owned, but he's one of those times where you got to have the chalk to place high in these lineups. So that's why he's in my core. So it's a cheap center here for the Kings. A lot of people are going to go with those cheap centers from the Kings, but I like Holmes, and I like to sometimes. I use who people are on these models and flip it to the prop bets. So that's where if you're, I'll give out one of my VIP plays tonight, but Harden for a triple double tonight is plus 118. So that's my VIP play that I'm giving out, and that's for half unit as well. But you see all the stars align tonight. Nobody else is there. He's going to get so much usage that, and it's still plus money. So that was a no-brainer in my opinion bet here for James Harden tonight. So you just see, that's what I like to use. I like to use the props model with the DraftKings that I throw lineups together and try to make sense of it all. Where is Kevin Porter? Here's Kevin Porter. So he's projected to be 5 times the. So that's what you want to see. You want to see 5 to 6 to 7. And, sometimes when you get those 3,000, like Bazemore tonight, if he gets, was he at 3,100? He gets 30 points. That's 10 times, and that's who you're really basing it off of. So here's the lineups again. If you guys wanted to copy them at all, and I'll be here for another 3 minutes or so. Just going to answer any other questions you guys got, any prop bets you guys are also thinking of, and if you are still here with me, throw your final 4 into the chat. Might do a special March Madness stream tomorrow night. I'm still debating it, just to maybe go over a full bracket with you guys, for shits and gigs, and see where our heads all meet up at. If you also follow me on Twitter, we are doing Who's That Capper tournament for March Madness. I got 5 teammates with me, and we are going to compete all March Madness long against about 4 or 5 other teams. So go ahead and like us on, follow us on Twitter, and you get all those plays for free. No charge on that. And that is at .bets on the screen there for Twitter. So any other questions we got? Let's see. See if we can get other breaking news on who's starting or whatnot. Fantasy Labs. So Magruder, who is now active, he was supposed to be doubtful, so that was good. Robin, Levert, Holiday, Sabonis. Anybody else? Yeah, the big one was that Siakam, Van Vliet. So they are going to be on a minutes limit. Which, have you guys seen? Van Vliet came out today with, he actually had symptoms of the COVID, and definitely they could feel it in his bones and stuff. So we'll see how effective he's going to be. He's on my fantasy team, and I'm not playing him tonight. I'm just going to wait and see on him. But yeah, so if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here and enjoy the free plays. Let's hit them. Let's cash them. And shout me out on Twitter when they do. See you, boys.